I'm always comparing myself to other artists, and I'm a well-established professional.
People have these individuals they look up to. It can become overbearing, especially when you're in a point in your life where things are discouraging or you don't feel like you're growing as quickly.
I think as an artist, you really can carve your own place. You're an Olympic diver. You didn't win, and it's very cut and dry.
We live in a time where a lot of people are being able to create their own projects. There's not really a situation where you have to compete with this artist, and if you don't match this artist, then it means you're terrible.
There's always room for more awesome artists. Ask yourself, what can I say as an artist that no one else on the planet can talk about?
Life experience in general. I'm working on a project right now. I thought about all the things that I like and enjoy. I like adventure, teenage heroes. I mixed some of my own influences like old school hip hop culture. If I like enough of these things, that someone else in the world will be able to relate.
My senior year in art school, there was somebody in my painting class. At the end of the day, I go, her painting is so freaking good, you are never going to be able to measure up. And I couldn't. Years later, the way I reconciled with it is I asked myself, what can I talk about in my artwork that that person will never be able to talk about?
There are no two people who are going to have the exact same life experience. There is something that you can latch onto that is unique to you as a person.
Progress is not linear. Everybody grows at a totally different pace.
That journey to growth is a marathon and not a sprint. In reality, every artist I know is still trying to get better.
I was a really late bloomer. I don't think that I really understood fundamental ways to think about things until I was well out of grad school.
Stan Lee, he didn't create Spider-Man until he was about 40 years old. He was about to quit the comic book industry because it was just so difficult. The only reason he stayed was because his wife told him not to. He was a late bloomer. At 40, most people are kind of thinking, like, man, I'm out of options. It's never too late to start something and make it awesome.
Instead of sharing publicly on Instagram, create a little group of your trusted friends and just share your work there.
I have at least 2 or 3 different group chats. We'll just send each other work. It's meant to help build you up. Whereas when you're posting on social media, there's a lot of fear that comes from that.
The form of rejection is not a bad comment. Sometimes it's just nobody reacted at all. The vast majority of artists online will not show their doubt, failure, and anxiety. Jordan, when you are feeling sort of down about your work, do you tell people that in your Instagram posts?
Heck no, are you kidding me?
The consequence of that, I think, is a really big disservice to a lot of younger artists. When you're looking at someone's Instagram, everything that artist pops out is amazing. That is so not the way it is. You can't compare yourself to someone's edited, polished version because none of us could compare to something like that.